it's there and it's like still live for a little bit. All right.
Goodbye, I guess. It's on repeat.
Started.
Groundhog Day.
Stream. Lots of powers there. Wow, again. Right.
Bow for super chats today. I would do that.
All right. Well, we are live somewhere, so people can see us.
Are you serious?
I told you there's a slight chance that we were gonna break it. All right. Hold on. Hold for holding. You can talk to the camera. What's up, guys? Welcome back to our second attempt.
Are you on somewhere?
Yes, we are on here.
Okay, show me. I don't believe it.
Right there.
Pics or it didn't happen.
20 people. Hey, what's up, guys? We can see you.
Thomas broke it.
I did break it, but
You
I
don't
did
get to see the
caveat. I said
snakes.
there was a good chance that you're going to watch this stream break down live.
Hey, you know, if you can't risk it.
Jeffrey L. called that we need to do a new drawing.
All right, you want to
changed
see
it-
who
I
the
changed the
first
title.
loser is?
Yeah, who would have won if we were going to do it?
First loser, winning nothing, that I just pulled
Oh,
now.
99-cent super chat from the Kinger Squad. Whoa, give it up for the Kinger Squad.
Bow!
Woo! Hubby asked if you need
David
text support.
Ream.
Yes, we need.
David Ream, you were the
lost.
winner of... Yeah, you're the first loser. Sorry, buddy.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Oh,
I still love you, though. There you go.
that was very affectionate. How deep in your soul did you have to reach for those?
Oh, man. Not very.
Oh.
I'm pretty authentic.
Yep.
All right. Okay, give me a question. Let's go back to what we know.
Question. All right. Well, first question's from Scott L. He says, well, I want to go to his fourth question, actually, because it's funny. Will this get in the video?
Yes.
It looks like it. Congratulations, Scott L. You made it. How many snakes do you have?
Oh, man.
And what kind of snakes?
I only have... Well, let's think. If we think of all the snakes, I have 4 types.
Oh, got you.
Because I've got the Dwarf and Superdwarfs, which count those as one. So we got like the retic stuff. We've got the house snakes. I have a couple corn snakes. And I have 1 African rock python. So that's 4 types of snakes.
Yep.
Now, literally, there's 2 corn snakes and 2 babies that they produced. One Afrock. A growing number of African house snakes. We have something like, I think we said it was 80 to 100
Something like that. At least
house
83.
snakes now. And then I have,
Duran says David deserves a second place prize.
we probably
How about a
have...
used pen, lightly used? You pay shipping.
We'll put a sticker in the
I
mail for
will
you,
ship
David.
you this pen if you PayPal us. How much do you think shipping on a 6-ounce pen is?
Not worth it. You can put
Exactly.
that in. All right.
wants to know
Duran,
how
we'll
big
hook him
Pebbles
up with a
is. How big is
sticker.
Pebbles?
David Ream. Oh, she's getting bigger.
Do you wanna, is she in a
You can go get
mood
her.
I don't want to get her.
She's always in a mood. But we have probably right now around 400 Dwarf and Superdwarf retics. So, and I saw his next question was, how many do I want? I think that's a pretty good number. I would just like to kind of mature the collection out. So there are certain projects that we're working towards stuff. Maybe we have like a bunch of Superdwarf het pieds. It'd be cool if those were all Superdwarf pieds, right? Or like maybe we're shrinking things down over multiple generations. So as long as I can keep, bringing those out, replacing them, for multiple generations, then they would be good. But I think 400 to 500 is a good number for me.
That's how much you want?
Yeah.
Jeez, man.
I'll show you Pebbles. Hold on. We'll go get her, the African rock python. What's the next question?
The next question. Next question is, any tips for humidity management in winter? Oh, well, I can barely hear Garrett, so there's no chance you guys heard him. What is tonight's Patreon chat? Also a good question. I believe it is regular Patreon today. Most anticipated breeding clutch. We'll ask him when he gets in here. Anyone ever fly out to personally pick a snake?
Oh,
Evan
yeah.
Hope's question.
I
Those
mean,
CMB guys do that
Nathan
all the
C.
time,
flew. Yeah, CMB does that. Nathan C. flew out when he heard they were hatching because he wanted to come cut his eggs. He's like, hold on, I'll be right there. Here's Pebbles. She's getting big, you know.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Being that I gave her to Rob, I would expect her to be like 9 feet long by
Being that
now.
we've had her for
And she's not.
not even 4 months, 5 months.
I got her at Schaumburg.
So that's like 5 months.
I got her earlier this summer. Yeah, that's like 4 months. But for a 4-month-old rock python, that's pretty small.
Oh, got you.
She was really small when we got her, like kind of runty. But I told Rob, you should be able to get her to grow a foot a month. I don't think she's 4 feet long.
Bob Evans says looked smaller in the tub. Jeffrey wants to know what is her personality.
It's this. She's huffy. She likes to huff and hiss and talk.
Yeah.
But and she's tagged a couple of us a couple of times, but not really any more than any baby snake.
Yeah.
Like she bit me once when I took her outside. It's always scary when you go
yeah.
outside for the first time. You know what I
Remember
mean?
Rob didn't believe you that one time, and I have the clip of him. I don't think it's been posted anywhere, but he walked outside. He's like, I don't believe you. Your personality is going to change.
And then it bit him.
And then it just struck at him. He's like, oh,
Right.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I don't know if
Sorry,
we've
Rob.
used that
David
one.
Johnson with the 10 bones. Super chat.
What I like about it, woohoo, bow. Wow.
That's such a surprising
What's up, David?
and less gratifying super chat dance.
All right. Yeah, I like Afrox because I would prefer them to bite me if they're upset than pee all over me, like a Burmese python or
toad.
an anaconda. Yeah. So what's David want to know?
Best
Oh,
way
did
to
we get
help
our
bond with a
99
new
cent super chat?
Yeah.
Did we answer that one?
Nothing.
Klinger Squad, what do you want to know? Throw one down.
99-cent priority.
Yeah.
He said best way. David Johnson said best way to help bond with a new retic dwarf.
First months of receiving them.
By the way, thank you for what you do and your kindness and
buddy.
professionalism.
Well, I had to run yours down last minute. I got there 5 minutes before FedEx left, but she's on her way. So there's your confirmation. You know, the big thing I think when you get her in, what you want to do is usually you're unboxing them in the morning because they go priority overnight. I think best thing you can do is just put them in their cage and leave them alone for the day. And then when the lights go out that night, feed them. So they get to get in, sit down, settle in a little bit, you know, have a drink of water, maybe explore a little bit. And then you want to take a frozen thawed or live prey item. But if it's frozen thawed, heat it up real good, feed them. And then let them sit with that overnight. And they'll be able to explore their cage, but they'll have a nice full belly, which helps them not be so nervous and agitated. And then from there, like maybe afternoon the next day, you can start to very gently interact with them. That doesn't mean you even have to pull them out of their cage, but you can kind of open the enclosure, wake them up, pet them with a little snake hook or something, you know, and just start petting them.
Maybe.
The big thing is you want to take baby steps. You don't want to frighten them. You want to allow them to, like, see how this girl's in curiosity mode, right? She's cruising and tongue flicking, nothing defensive going on. What I can do is kind of push my boundaries with her a little bit. Maybe I'm going to pet her on the head, which can be very uncomfortable for a snake at first, but you can see she's pretty trusting there. You know, I might turn her upside down. You just do things that are like a little bit weird. I always love to kind of grab their head and move it around because this is something that you do when you're, you know, inspecting them for health. You know, I might pull on her lips, open her mouth a little bit, you know, and just get her used to that. And you can see her pulling back. But then I go back to just reassuring her nice and calmly and do that. If you really want to watch a lot of great behavioral stuff, go check out Lori Torini's channel. She does a lot of great stuff. Oh, she submitted some pictures for the calendar, by the way.
Oh, do you wanna refresh the people's minds on that? Well,
Yeah. So we've got a calendar competition going out. Basically, what we're gonna do is grab all our submissions, throw them up so you guys can vote on the best ones, and then we will throw the best ones in a calendar. Hold on a second. Let me get you the exact details.
You texted them to me just the other day.
Yeah. I've got them here too. Alrighty, let's see. Okay, so what you want to do is take a picture. It's got to be, these are Dwarf and Superdwarf. So any of the 7 localities that you want to work with, that's Jampea, Slayer, Tombalongan, Kayawati, and then Madu, Karumpa, Kalito. I think I got 7 there.
Thanks, Summer.
And
Said
so,
nice haircut. Still
Oh,
getting
yeah.
some love in the haircut.
She's probably talking to me.
No, she
I didn't
said
actually
Thomas.
cut it.
Do you go by Thomas often?
It's longer. Oh, no, I don't. Dang. Spencer Vance.
Whoa.
Bow.
Hitting with the 20 bones. That deserves at least 2, yeah, I was going to say.
Spill the beans. Look at that. $20 he wants in. Hold on 1 second, Spencer. All right, what you guys want to do is take a picture of your dwarf or super dwarf. It could be a pure locality or 50% and above. And you want to submit them to retic, R-E-T-I-C, calendar submission at gmail.com. Here, you want to put that in the
retake calendar.
Yep, you're gonna email it in, nice high res, kind of a square-ish format, so we don't have to crop too much for a calendar. And then it'll be a people's vote on who gets in there, and then we're gonna sell the calendars, and all the money, 100% of the proceeds, will be donated to US Arc. Big shout out and thanks to Heartland Reptiles. You can check them out on Instagram if you want. It's at Heartland_reptiles on Instagram. He's coordinating that for us and everything. And you can also submit to him if you want to DM him there.
Jerry Van Gemert or Germ. Sorry, I
Gemert?
can't pronounce that.
When was our drive-thru?
Yeah, when your drive-thru for Cricket Burgers open.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Debating whether or not the
very
bell
vegan.
functions.
The bell functions. It is functioning.
You said not very vegan, but you sound surprised.
So, Spencer Vance. I mean, I would probably eat a Cricket Burger, you know. But anyway, spill the beans on 1 or 2 upcoming high percentage SD for 2020 that we're excited about, please. Appreciate you guys. With the supply chains down, the best place for caging right now. There's a lot. So the one I've been hearing people are getting a lot from lately is Black Box. We have some new cages that we've designed and developed that we're testing out in the new one. But definitely nothing of ours will be ready until probably at least after the new year, at least. But I've heard Black Box is good, and they've turned them around pretty quick. A lot of the smaller suppliers are going to be the faster ones to get to. So you got to watch that.
It reminds me of Dash from The Incredibles for some reason.
It's the high-speed talking.
I think that would be me, but I guess I'd slow down. I meant my.
All right, we got to spill the beans on some high percentage super dwarf breedings.
Person on the calendar, quick.
There's no limit. Yeah,
limited.
No, win all 12 months. Go for it. Have fun. It's people's choice, so survival of the fittest.
Did you see? Because it was summer. Did you see Canova's? What is it? It's Canova, right?
Yeah.
I don't know script. Do you see their calendars they had at their booth? They had some really cool.
No, I didn't.
They're pretty cool. You should check them out.
Oh, okay. Cool. Girl with Scales says she can give you a 5% off code for Black Box. Those are the ones you recommend, right, Summer? So anyway, I've heard people talking about that. I don't own any of those. I can't personally vouch for them, but I do know some people that have got them very recently, very quickly, fairly reasonably, and stuff like that. So,
Gamert, as in Gamert. I get it. I see it now. That was very helpful. Yeah, I got it.
There you go. What was I going to say? The high percentage breedings. I'll show you one. All right. We'll take one of these girls out so you can check it out.
Hold on. I'm making a thumbnail about how I broke the live stream because right now it just uses our channel banner, which looks really weird when you blow it all out. And now it just says Thomas broke the live stream because we take ownership for our mistakes around here. All right.
Give me a second.
Hold for Garrett, taking plenty of time. Nathan C says need to fix the zoom. What do you mean, Nathan? Am I not zoomed in enough? The focus is off.
All right. This girl's blowing up. I don't know if you can see how huge of eggs she is, but talk about high percentage super dwarf. So this is a 75% super dwarf phantom female. She's the world's only breedable one, I think, at this point. And she was bred to an 87.5% super dwarf phantom male. Now, she's a pos head anery, and the male is also a pos head anery. So we might even get anery super dwarf super phantoms. But this girl, I mean, the only way to get super phantoms is to have phantom on both sides. So you have to use a morph cross. But this girl obviously has fantastic small size genetics, having come from 2 generations of pure Superdwarf females. So the first generation, she was bred to a Kalatoa. They took a phantom male from that breeding. This was Andrew Acevedo doing this. And bred it to a Madu female that proved out to be het anery. So we proved the 75% male. Then we took a male from that, bred it a 3rd generation back to a pure Kiowa to add some more reds and rich coloration. So that's what our 87.5% male is. That is the dad of this clutch. So this girl is the larger half of the equation there. Yeah, probably similar, honestly. But very few of those 87.5% Superdwarf Phantoms are out there. But we took a male and bred it to her because there's a lot of rumors about Super Phantoms as far as whether or not they are viable, do they have health issues, blah, blah, blah. And I want to find out for myself.
Oh, super chat from Big Birdie. Big Birdie, what it do? Requesting more content on identifying, I think they said obesity. Identifying obesity in snakes. More health content. We can do that.
There you go.
We can do that.
So, yeah, we actually do have one. I think it's called Is My Superdwarf Too Fat?
Yes, but I think we should, well, I don't know if we need to remake it or not, because it was a pretty good video.
Honestly, the one thing that I would like to do, we talked about, too thin, too thick, and kind of like, our idea was let's feed for like that healthy, wild type look, with Superdwarfs is like lean but muscular. You know what I mean? So,
we should show a bunch of body types.
Jeff wants to know about high percentage.
We should show the variety in body types.
OGS. We have a gravid female that is going to produce some 75% Superdwarf, 100% het OGSs. Maybe even visual aneries in there. Shut up. Anyway, that's a 75% Phantom. We're going to make 75% het OGSs, so the small cows are coming. High percentage females, anery or GC. You have to shoot us an email to info@reachoutreptiles.com and let us know kind of your budget and what stuff you're looking for. We can let you know what we have. We had 2 clutches of high percentage babies that just hatched.
Really?
We have the Krispy Kreme marble clutch.
Oh, I actually know what that is.
And then we have some 75% Superdwarf. I mean, the nicest thing in there would be an anery, golden child, platinum, 100% het albino. We're actually going to unbox those. They hatched over at Eric Lee's house. My buddy Eric Lee. You guys might have seen the episode that we did with him a long time ago.
He's the jacked guy, the actually jacked guy.
Right, yeah. The crazy super marathon runner guy is always like, I ran 83 miles today.
Nathan C. can validate that those Krispy Kreme marbles are fire.
Yeah, they look good. But, yeah, so Eric Lee is sending some of those over for us, so we need to get them established, and then they'll be for sale. Video? Yeah, so the least in that clutch will be anery 100% het purple.
Do you have a price?
They're 75% Super Dwarfs. Well, I mean, they're going to be all over the place, but if you're talking about females, they start at like I think $4,000 and up. The males will be a little bit less, but these are like elite small bloodline breeder stuff. The Krispy Kreme females would be cheaper.
Hey, converted someone.
So.
Dan Tan says, I've never considered a Superdwarf before watching this channel, but now I want one.
There you go.
That's the mission.
Someone wants to know if you breed cow to cow, you'll actually get orange ghost stripe cows and super phantoms if you do that.
Super cow a thing? Would you ever call a snake a super cow?
A super cow?
That would just be a funny
like
name.
From what's his name in San Diego that we went herping with?
Jeff Lamb?
Yeah, Jeff Lamb was talking about all the super cows.
Was he?
You don't remember that?
I don't remember that.
He's talking about it in regards to fishing.
Oh,
also,
right.
Obese Americans.
Oh, got you. That makes sense.
A super cow is like a really big tuna that you catch or whatever.
Got you. Yeah, that probably went over my head when he said it.
Very cool. Christina Hill has been badgering me for Krispy Kremes. Badgering me. She's on the list.
And you're
She's
the one
mentioned
that
it every time. I do. I do
it
exactly that, Christina. I call people. I bother them. Mm-hmm. And I bug them until they give me my Tom Belongans or whatever I want.
Your Tom Belongans? For random example.
For example, last week, those of you guys know that Sawfish Reptiles had some of the last imported Tom Belongans. I went and got them all from them.
And they look
because of badgering.
Amazing.
Yeah. So badgering and, spending money on them. So
how long was that pregnant phantom that you showed?
Yeah, I don't even think she's 8 feet. She's probably
very
7
small.
feet.
How old
yeah.
is she?
4 years
Really?
old.
That's
Yeah,
impressive.
she's pretty small. She'll get a little bit bigger. I think she'll probably max out around 9 feet. So, yeah.
Super chat. Whoa! You got to bark.
Duran. Bow. Bow, bow. Bow.
Woo! It's nice to have this like nice.
Duran was just at Eric's this weekend, and they look great. Yeah, he's been texting me pictures and everything. I'm excited to see him. Speaking of cows, who or what was the cow in the recent video? You had to ask me on a live.
Oh man,
he
you're
texted me this,
exposed.
and I told him I can't tell you all my secrets.
Also, yeah, well, I might accidentally say them though because
a buddy of mine had a 50% Superdwarf Phantom female that he bred to OGS, and so he made 25% Superdwarf.
So it wasn't a real Superdwarf.
Cow, so it's not a real Superdwarf, even though it was in our Superdwarf versus the world video.
It
was 25% Calico.
Exposed live.
The reason why I have it is because she's like 5 years old now, and his Phantom female came from a pure Superdwarf female. So they've managed to keep really small genetics all the way down. Mm-hmm. As you can see for a 5-year-old in that video, he's talking about Superdwarf versus the world, the video that went up last Friday.
Video you should go watch because it's good.
And it sets the stage for a bunch of videos to come.
You didn't say that one was your favorite video though. So
it was good. The Reach, our new vlog channel, the unboxing was the best one.
Yep.
So anyway, she's a 25% Superdwarf cow. But like we just mentioned, we have some very high percentage Phantoms and some high percentage head OGS stuff on the way. So we'll be able to bring that back up over 50% using some really good stuff. So
looks like Jeffrey L.
It's all about picking out those good small size genetics, because the thing is you can have really high percentage stuff that that gets big still if you don't do it right.
You were saying
Allison says light stalking and flattery works for Gary Shavino. I've been doing that with him actually, and it is working. He sends me pictures of all his babies and stuff like that. Yeah.
Damn.
So, problem is he wants to trade me for stuff that I just can't let go. So, the goat girl I have is tiny as heck, says Girl with Scales, and that's 50% mainland. Yeah. So it was just honestly, I mean, like, sounds braggy or whatever, but like we, more than just making percentage of Superdwarfs, we have been intentionally trying to shrink stuff forever now. And I feel like it's just getting good. Yeah, within localities, within crosses, percentages aside, stuff like that. I mean, look how tiny that Phantom female is. Being the only one in the world and not one that we produced, you can imagine we went through a thing or two to get her. But that's the kind of female I want to make Super Phantoms. Because can you imagine a retic that gets that size, that's solid white with blue eyes?
Sounds amazing.
And if you make aneries, what will those eyes look like? Because aneries have like whitish silver eyes. And then like that blue white, will they be like super light blue? Is it going to be a white snake with white eyes? I don't know.
If breath mint had a color, that would be the eye color.
Yeah. Bionic Benny is asking about Ambon and Borneo locality retics. I am not sure. I don't know. I mean, the problem with it is, I think you have to, like, in my opinion, if you want to get like the real genetic potential, you can either take from a massive sample size on the island to make sure that you're getting all of the animals that actually have thrived in the wild. But if you take those animals in captivity and you breed them and you get the F1s and you grow them up, that's where you really start to understand genetic size potential. Because a lot of the animals that have come in, I mean, we have plenty of animals that came in that were gravid at like 7 feet, the size of that Phantom. And then their babies, raised in captivity on kind of a prime diet, got 12 feet, even 14 feet off of animals that were half the size. So when you're like, oh yeah, check it out, all these wild caughts, this is how big they get. I don't know about that. I think you need to kind of grow them up in captivity for a while.
Ron said it's more like lowercase goat, not uppercase goat.
It's the greatest of all time. Come on. Tima says, make a SD Bell. That's what we're going for. All right, what's our next question?
Okay. Did you... Bob Evans?
Pow! Woohoo!
Oh, man. Sorry, I had a
Hannah
plug in my
Lily
throat.
fight you for one.
I would pay money to watch that fight.
There you go. Hannah wants one of the males from Eric. Yep.
All right. Did you answer this one question?
How many snakes do I want?
Are you going to do more videos of snake discovery?
Only if they like me. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
They said they want to come out and visit now that we have the new shop.
So they like you for your possessions and not for who you really are.
Yeah, maybe they're kind of shallow like that.
Potentially. No, Ed and Emily are some of the sweetest people I've ever met in my life.
I feel like they're fairly genuine.
Very genuine.
We'll get to know them a little better.
Yep.
We'll make a video if we do. But if we do, it's probably going to be on the vlog channel because this channel is for Superdwarf information, except the Wednesdays, obviously, is just hanging with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
But go check out the new vlog channel if you want to see that.
I need to relink it because I broke the stream and everything.
Oh, no. Link everything to the calendar thing, too. All right. Next question. Let's hear it. Oh, you were saying Ryan wanted tips for humidity management in winter.
Crap. That really just came back from like 20 minutes ago.
I know. I heard you saying it as I walked away. Yeah, my tip is use humid hides. Don't try to worry too much about the humidity in the whole enclosure. Get a small box filled with sphagnum moss and cut a little entry hole in the side that the snake can crawl and curl up in. And then you'll have like a humidity gradient in your enclosure. High humidity in the box, and then you can come out. So... Ethan Brown, what do I think about Slither's new anery line? I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a new line like from new snakes, like wild caughts that popped out, or if it's like, some of the stuff they'll say Slither line when it's actually someone else's bloodline that they now just bred or whatever. Mm-hmm. There's no standard for that in snakes. Like with dogs, if you want to call something your own line, like if I want to say Reach Out Reptiles line, I either start the line or I take someone else's line and I breed it for 4 generations.
Yep.
Now it's my line because I've had so much impact on it over 4 generations. Yep. But with a lot of snake guys, they breed 1 generation. They call it their line, which I think is a little bit of a shame because then it's hard to track if you're getting unrelated animals.
It's more of an ego battle at that point.
Yeah. Bionic wants to know if we bred our Sulas. We've bred the male. I haven't made any females yet. So that's a mainland breeding. I just kind of have those to make sure that they exist. So that if they ever really start to dwindle in captivity, I could breed them if I wanted. But that's like a preservation project. That's not really... I'm not trying to breed Sulas for the market. Talk to Jake Klotz if you want to do that. He's working with that as a few other people too. But honestly, I haven't seen the new anery line that you're talking about. I love aneries. They're super cool. They keep popping up from these different island breedings. So as more people focus on pure localities, it's funny that people used to always breed Superdwarfs and Dwarves out into morphs to make morphs. Now the locality thing is kind of like where it's at. Mm-hmm. And as people are focusing on it, there are more morphs coming out, new morphs, out of Dwarf and Superdwarf lines, which is pretty crazy to think about. So anery is the classic one. But yeah, other stuff.
That'd be exciting.
Oh man, they're already talking about Ms. Hartle's kitchen aspirations.
Oh yeah, babe, man. The moment that you said this is content for the internet,
Evan, retics are legal in captivity in California.
Privacy. People are gonna be looking in your windows.
Oh
to
yeah.
See kitchen update.
Yeah.
All right, we got a question. I saw it in the chat. Just VV, and I also have it on our little post. In the question from the post, they said, I do have a question that could help me decide on the snake I like. So this is like life altering for them. So you're really helping them out. It says, can all golden child combos have rosettes, or is it just certain ones?
So if you have a golden child that's kind of like a low expression on the golden child gene, more pattern can show through. Those are usually rarer than because golden child is like a patternless gene. It wipes everything out. So the less impact it has on the animal, the more you see. But that seems to be pretty random because you can have a whole clutch, half a clutch of golden childs, right? Some of them can have rosettes, some can be really clean. I don't know that it's something you can selectively breed for, honestly. You might be able to try to use stuff like really bold blacks or high saddle counts because a lot of, what seems to actually, in my opinion, has been putting stuff on. There's more to anery than people realize, and it will tweak pattern in the subtlest ways. So a lot of times anery golden childs get more pattern on them, or head aneries.
Interesting.
Let me show you what I mean with a golden child tiger. So golden child tiger is like patternless snake, little bit of speckles on it for a golden child, and when it's a tiger, the speckles are all in a stripe, but they're not really striped.
Kind of like
it's just speckles in a line,
or not a molly. No, like an albino. How it still has some pattern on the top. An albino GC.
Yes. Like that.
See, I know what I'm talking about. I just honestly said that so I could prove to Garrett that I know something about snakes. I wasn't actually trying to contribute anything to the conversation. Thanks, Matt. Yeah, the haircut makes me feel like a whole new man.
So this one doesn't have any rosettes, but this is a GC Tiger. It's head anery. Can they see this? Is this focusing?
Yes.
This is a golden child tiger. Look at how much pattern she has. So this is a really
get this light on there.
exceptionally highly patterned golden child tiger. I've shown her on this stream before, but she comes from anery bloodlines, and a lot of the anery GC stuff tends to have more pattern on it. I don't know if that's it could be that I'm just seeing it as anery, but this might be example of like what I was talking about. If you put more dwarf and superdwarf bloodlines into these, then you get more of this boldness.
That's insane. I don't know if I've seen that one.
She's got Slayer and Jamp and some Kalatoa in her. So like the Slayer is a very bold locality. It makes really bold tigers, especially. This is a golden child tiger. It only has like 6.25% Slayer, but Slayer really shows up sometimes. So it could be that locality, or it could be the anery, tweaking it a little bit.
Let's see. Is there a locality that has a better temperament, or are they all basically different with each snake? You would argue Karampas are chiller than.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the main component to that is the individual snake and how much you put in time working with it. Someone was joking around in there about us taking a rock python and having her be all chill because we put time with her. That's the main component. Number one, all the time, for sure. Because a lot of the retics, if you work with them as captive bred babies and you grow them up and stuff like that, you can form a really good relationship with them. That being said, you do seem to have tendencies. Like Slayers and Tom Belongans have a tendency to get scared and pee on you more.
Really?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. The Karampas do seem, they've been reputed to have the mildest temperament, and even our wild-caught adults do. They're very confident, very calm. I don't know if that's just because of the situation that they're at in the wild, where they don't have to be spazzy like everything else. You know what I mean? But, yeah. But, you know, if you're going to save up the $10,000 for a pair of Karampas to get the temperament, I mean, you would probably be fine with like a nice high percentage Superdwarf cross that you work with a little bit. So, you know, if there certainly are temperament differences between localities, but with captive breeding, a lot of that stuff goes away. So the bigger thing is individuals. Yeah, if you're looking for something like she's saying, it'll be for an educational program. What you want to do is just call us and ask us and tell us we need a nice one for an educational program, and we'll pick you out the nicest one we can. And then we have my kids. Well, I shouldn't probably offer this anymore because I don't know how it would work up here. But we used to have my daughters that come down, and they would work with them every day for like an extra $10. I don't know if we're still going to do that, but yeah.
Also, Melissa Renee, who has the right idea, using them emojis. They're very eye-catching. So
now everyone's going to do it, though, and it goes away. All right, next question. What do we got?
See, look, everything. That let's see what we got.
Thanks, Randy.
Are there any funny stories from the move? We also have a wholesome question here that I'm gonna save for closer to the end. So, well, we're actually pretty close.
Do we have any funny stories from the move? Anything crazy going on?
Actually, I don't think so.
It's pretty standard.
I mean, standard is moving a whole snake facility.
The funny part for me here, we'll go shout them out in a video. Hold on. This was the part I had fun with. Let me grab one of these totes.
I honestly don't even know what he's going to say. There you go, Jeremy. You got the right idea. Little down
Alright, so
emoji.
I've got a buddy named Tommy Budway. Some of you guys might know him, especially if you're into green tree pythons. He works at a company called Rent-A-Crate. And they gave us these cool dollies.
Oh, we own them now?
No.
Oh, I guess that's why it's called
Rent-A-Crate. Stay
Wow.
with me, Thomas. This is a perfect example. Snake shed in there. All right, Rent-A-Crate. So he gave us these cool totes, right? And what this company does is it's a moving company. So you rent these things when you're going to move, and instead of using cardboard boxes, you can use these. And it's pretty cool because they'll ship you whatever you want. They stack up on these totes.
They were
You
super
can stack
nice.
them up and just, you guys can't quite see it, but you can just roll them around. And they stack up really high. They're super strong. They come with these little labels and everything. It's great.
They're very convenient.
So he said, hey, I work for this company. I heard you guys are going to move. I'd like to help you out. So he arranged to have a bunch of them sent to us, different sizes and stuff like that, so that we could pack up our paperwork, our desks. Well, the thing that was funny to me was it turns out they're perfect for snakes. They're like just the right size for a lot of breedable dwarf and
They're
superdwarf
like the same
females.
size as our tubs.
The ones that we use for cleaning cages.
Yep.
So I literally, let me see if I have the picture here. Hold on.
Bob Evans said we also moved part of a tree.
Yes, we did. Yeah, we closed part of my tree in there. Here we go. I sent him this picture. I don't know how much you can see, but I got his little logo in there. And then I've got a, who is this? That's one of our Tom Belongans in the tub. And I said, is this how these things work? And I was joking around with him that I was going to put a snake in there. And then I thought about it, and I was like, why not? Because he sent us like a ton of them. Mm-hmm. So we had our totes that we used and everything like that. But these were nicer because they're super heavy duty. They stack up really tall. Mm-hmm. You can zip tie them shut so they're secure. They sit on the dolly. So we just threw basically anything that was in a big cage into one of those. And we're able to wheel the whole collection, out of our old shop into the cars and stuff, bring them up here and wheel them into the new shop. So that was great. Woohoo! Bow! You have to do your dance. I'm bowing. Bow!
Bow! Next week I'm coming up with an easy
All right, hold on. I have one dance for you.
Oh, you're holding out.
Here we go. I was holding out. Yep.
So are we going to get copyrighted for
this? Here's your
this?
super chat dance. I don't know. Let's try. That is the noise. Super chat. If you guys want to text 412-925-1933, I'll put your super chat dance on here too.
I forgot that I have hotkeys attached.
Did you break it again?
No, I didn't break it. I have hotkeys.
That was not very good. His head didn't even. All right. The ending is convincing. All right. Jay Hill Jr. says, what do I think of the caramel ocelot rainbow morph from AB Exotics? So he's talking about Aubrey. I haven't seen it yet. I've been hearing about it all day. Let me find out here. Hold on. I'm going to look it up. I'm sure if it's him, it'll be on Facebook. AB Exotics. So, I mean, the ocelot stuff is great. That's a cool, nice, come on, there it is. A and B Exotics. It's a nice pattern mutation. Recessives, cool. Let's see, caramel het ocelot. That's nice. Color looks good.
Ooh, whoa.
Let's see. Oh, there it is. Indo caramel ocelot.
Holy crap. Wait, what species is that? A retake?
Yeah. Okay, so here's what I'm interested in. You guys have to look this up on Facebook. But one of the things was they were throwing some silvery stuff with the ocelots, which were super weird.
That's insane. Is that so? Ocelot is what's doing that, like that. Everything
the pattern.
is a saddle.
Yeah. But
That's
look how
crazy.
silver these are. Normally, like if you look at the Indo caramels, well, look at the colors. Well, I guess we can show them.
Hold on, I have.
It's his content.
Oh, that's true.
You guys can go look at A and B Exotics. You can see what we're up to. But okay, so here's a picture of a caramel het ocelot. See the color on it? Lots of oranges. Yellows. It's a dark albino type.
Almost like a mochino. Almost.
It is. Yeah, they're very similar. Good job. This one has no orange on it.
That looks like.
I wonder if that's actually anery. Caramel.
From my very limited
ocelot
experience with snakes,
because they were hatching stuff. Now, to say they're anery would be a huge stretch, but they're silvery looking. So if you
would it be like a random anery that popped up in the breedings?
Yeah, it would, but there's no dwarf in them whatsoever, or super dwarf. So what are the odds that you have, another anery line that popped up inside of another new morph. You know, he's got a bunch of pictures on here. So far, I only see the silvery ones. So maybe just the way that the ocelot moves the pattern around, they look anery because it's reducing.
It's like a big difference.
It could be reducing the part of the snake that has yellow normally. So they come out looking that way, but they're not actually anery. And, if they were going to be throwing aneries, you would have to see normal patterned aneries in the
They look
clutch.
pretty crazy regardless.
Beautiful. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, it's not a surprise that they're good. Look, if you want to make a nice snake, take a color mutation and a pattern mutation and put them together, and they'll be cool. One of the original 2-gene snakes was an albino genetic stripe, and to this day, they're like one of the prettiest snakes. So it's very easy. What a lot of people do, they think, oh, what would let's say we're working with rainbow. Let's say, what would a rainbow motley look like? Because they're like, a rainbow looks an awful lot like a motley tiger. So what would a rainbow motley tiger look like? And you're throwing together now 3 pattern mutations.
Yeah.
That's a total crapshoot. They usually don't look good.
It's not a consistent. You're just shredding
Some
them,
2 pattern combos look good, but many of them don't. So yeah, if you throw in, then
Bob Evans says maybe it's just Anery double Krispy Kreme.
Anery, it's a double.
Yeah. Now we're just throwing words around.
It'd be cool if a super crispy ended up looking.
That would be like crispy, but
like
all
its
over.
own version of the rainbow.
Yeah. All right. I want to go to this question because it's kind of wholesome and it's.
Ethan's asking if I wanted to work with a jaguar morph. I haven't. They have neurological issues. How bad are they? Some of the babies in the clutch you usually have to euthanize. Other ones are like super bad, but people will tolerate it. Occasionally you have one that doesn't show anything unless it's really excited or eating. So they say comparable to a spider ball python. I think it basically is the same gene as a spider ball python, but I would say jag is much worse than spider kind of on average. You know what I mean? If you took all the jags out there and you took all the spider ball pythons, you compared them, I think the jags would be worse more often.
Be more worse snakes that come
Yeah,
around.
and then if you are talking about a big snake that gets huge and has a massive food strike but can't control the direction of that strike, that's a little bit crazy. It's like keeping the Tasmanian devil from the cartoon or something.
Yeah.
So.
That was a part of my childhood that wasn't there, actually. I didn't grow up watching the Tasmanian devil at all.
That's too bad. My dad did that one.
Yep. All right. With Thanksgiving coming up, what are some things you're thankful for, and how do they affect the future of Reach Out Reptiles?
Oh, that is wholesome.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I wanted to kind of like, I don't know if we're naming snakes tonight, right? We're gonna get a couple of snakes out.
We can do that.
But
I am mostly thankful for my family. Again, if you watch the vlog channel, you'll see how much my wife has to put up with. It's pretty crazy. My kids constantly, like, that's the light of my life. Absolutely. Especially when people like to engage in internet drama and stuff like that. I'm like, I'm just going to turn off all my electronics and go play with my kids. And then it makes everything better. So mostly for that. The staff is awesome. You guys do a good job, even though you've killed, I think, every live stream we've ever done.
No, that's
in one way or another.
I've killed about 25% of them.
Eric wants to know if we bred tiger pieds. There's no pieds in Superdwarfs yet, Eric, and we only do the Dwarf and Superdwarf retakes. So not yet. We have tiger het pieds in Superdwarf, but that's it. So we're working towards it.
Rob was teaching me about genetics today, and that came up. Pieds.
Pieds? Yeah. Yep. None yet. We have 0 visual pieds in our shop.
Christina says Ashley's a total saint. Ashley, where are
See,
you?
Christina watched. She was in here earlier.
She was.
She probably popped in, said a few things, and left. But anyway, yeah, those guys are great. The staff is awesome. They've allowed us to do that. I mean, we're in this big new shop. You guys will get to see a lot more of it as time goes on.
There's a lot to be thankful for this year.
Yeah, but it's mind-blowing to me. It was summer of 2017 that I quit my job and was like, I don't know if I can do this or not, but let's try to do it full-time with reptiles on our own as Reach Out Reptiles. So we founded Reach Out Reptiles in 2015, but it's really just a name. And I started buying and collecting snakes.
Of an idea.
But in 2017, I was like, we're going
full send. A business.
And I'm going to quit my job and do nothing but this. And so we're just after summer of 2021 now. So that's 4 years.
Oh, 4 years since you like officially
Since I quit my job, and
yeah,
basically when I went up and got that first batch of snakes from Travis Kubis and Aaron
really?
and all that stuff. So from then
I'm
till now,
surprised
it's
they
been
never
4
met
years.
you that time. Did
And,
you probably doing your thing?
Yeah, so I don't know anybody that has moved from. Go back and watch some of our early videos, and you can see like the tiny little desk and shipping station and like 10 little cages that I have just 4 years ago, to 400 snakes in a 6,500 square foot facility
With
in
4
4 years.
regular employees that are hanging.
Well, plus the
Everything
remote
else.
guys.
Yeah, exactly.
We have 8 employees.
Yep.
So 8 employees, 6,500 square feet, and that stuff is just numbers. That doesn't really matter. But what is cool about it is every time that stuff happens, or like you guys throw out a super chat, like or share a video, subscribe to the new vlog, join our Patreon for the behind the scenes content. All of those things are helping us to build a community that I really think, for the most part, their main intention is to do right by the animals.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's causing a massive positive shift in the industry. People, I see it all the time. People are keeping things, and it's not like all because of us or whatever, but we're certainly been a part of that movement. Mm. And in retics, 1,000%. I feel like probably in retics, we're pushing as much, if not more, than anybody else to increase the standard of living by which reticulated pythons are kept in captivity. So that's something that I'm very thankful for. And that's all of you guys just enabling us to do that. So the numbers of snakes allows us to make cool stuff for you guys. Everybody always wants their high percentage Superdwarf females or new morphs like pieds and things like that. You know what I mean? We can't do that without, our pied project alone, I think we have like 20 hets that we're growing up just to try to make a Superdwarf pied for you guys. You know what I mean? And put in that work, because that's a great morph, and it would be really cool if it was smaller, just like the rainbow. You know what I mean? We have 4 breedings trying to get Superdwarf stuff into rainbows and all that.
Right.
So yeah. So I think it's really good. Bearded Herper says Tom Crutchfield too. Tom is, yeah, but he doesn't. I wouldn't consider Tom someone that works with retics necessarily. He has a retic and says everyone should do better with them. So, and I agree with Tom's message in that. But every time I've seen people get into kind of like the ethics of keeping, it turns into like a negative drama.
There's always a negative result from that conversation.
Yeah, it just spirals downwards. So we try really hard to keep that to be a positive.
Well, it's also like a
thing.
live by,
really good.
Let your actions speak louder than your words. Like
Yeah.
the conversation happens after people come to you.
We're constantly trying to get better and better. New ideas. I don't know if you heard me and Rob geeking out about new ideas that we had, even just stuff I was dreaming last night. Whoa.
That's nice. Like,
Melissa.
you're going to read it.
Whoa.
Garrett gets very excited about this.
He said once he got the haircut, this would happen. You called it. The prophecy is coming true.
I don't know if I said
Melissa,
that.
you're going to have to send pictures.
Send an email to info@reachreptiles.com.
Applications for Thomas's. And yes, he is single.
Tom is a lot of things.
Application for Thomas's girlfriend status.
I thought he was talking about me
can be
for a
emailed to info@reachoutreptiles.com.
Holy crap, you're really into this.
Let's go name some snakes.
Alex is
Hey, it's not me that's all into you,
What's
Thomas.
up?
I'm just saying, it's not me.
Garrett
that's
likes
that
to
into
shout over me. What's that?
you. It's not just me that's all into you. It's everybody else that's all over it. Okay.
This is what you get when you tune into our live streams, guys.
You're welcome.
Our F1 Retics Tameable.
Absolutely, for sure. All of our Carapas are tameable. They came out tame.
F1? Oh, wait. F1 is the bred generation, right?
F1 is the first generation.
After Wildcaught.
Mr. Clean, Midge. Oh,
Yes.
Man, I got too many things that have, let's see, Mount Coyote.
Yo, while we're waiting for Garrett, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like it, or live stream. Go ahead and like it so that YouTube shows it to more people and they can hear the advice from this. It also gasses our egos up. and comment if you have any questions. We can get to them next week. We're gonna put up a post right after this, for you to be able to put any questions that we weren't able to get to.
All right.
Is this one we're?
This is one we're gonna name.
Oh, we are.
Yeah, we're
All
naming
right.
one right now.
All right. All right.
This
all right.
one's a serious flex.
Oh.
For all of you guys that love the rainbow stuff, it is beautiful.
All right.
Oh my gosh, can you even beat?
Explain the name thing. You explain the name thing. I'll get some good light.
You guys throw out some names in the comment. This little dude has no name. He is a yearling Slayer Island retic. He's got crazy whites, brilliant, bright golds and blacks.
Right, you can bring it close.
This would be, in my opinion, really hard to beat. Especially if, like I'd love to see an ocelot pattern on this, but not if it takes all the yellow away.
All right.
Because this is the antithesis of anery. These things are phenomenal. Look at those huge white rosettes. So some of them are so big, like this one. This is one of my favorite things that happens on rosettes.
Right.
The rosette is so big that it forms a secondary rosette inside of it, like a little eyeball.
Let me explain the naming.
So this is a male yearling slayer. Throw out in the comments a name that you think I should name this guy that's fitting. I will randomly pick my favorite one.
I'm gonna read them off. Garrett's not gonna see who
I won't
said
see
it
who's saying them,
or
but I'll just
anything.
pick them based on merit, and then that will be this snake's name forever.
We are heating
We'll
up.
put it on the tub.
We are heating up.
And then if you send us an email saying, "Hey, I named so and so," and you give us like your Insta handle or whatever, we'll throw up a story
In
for you.
1 to 2 business weeks, you'll receive a response email. I think it's a very attractive looking snake. All right, we are heating up. All right. We got Tigger, Milo, Spelunk, Xander with a Z, Diamond. Second vote for Diamond, Spike, Hank, Khan with an H, Sauron, Roswell, Argyle, Mosaic, Rosen, Disciple, Inception, Morse Code, Slayer with no E, Eggy, Ujung, Motif, Marty. Wow, everyone's going wild. Sisal or Cecil, Sissal, Cecil. Saul, Slade, Saber, Dave Lombardo, Aragorn, Manson. Another vote for, same person with Dave Lombardo, Kumara, Axel with AXL.
This is a lot of good names.
Holy
These
cow.
are all really
you guys
good
are
Slayer
good
names,
tonight.
too.
You guys are.
Yeah, that's on it.
All right, Saber, Korn, Yormander.
All right, I think I'm going for Xander.
Xander with a Z.
I wanted to hear a lot of them, yeah.
Xander with a Z.
Xander is pretty cool.
Jonna Sewell.
But honestly, those are a ton of really good names. All right, Xander. I need to name it.
Hold on. Are we going to pull a second one out? We got 4 more minutes.
Yeah.
All right, so save your good names. Oh, battery died. Hold on.
No, Thomas!
Wow, hold on.
Thomas!
We almost had a not perfect stream.
Thomas! I don't have green tape either.
We're back. You don't have green tape? All the tape, we have so much tape up there, man. Just reinstalled this tape dispenser.
No green.
All right.
Somebody kept it. Xander.
Thomas killed the image. I kill a lot of things, but yeah, the image is one of them. Battery for the next name.
He only cares about his
wow.
own image.
All right. Midnight Musings. You really yes.
What did Midnight Musings say?
Said battery for the next name.
Battery. That's
audio
already
still works.
almost
Yes,
a
the audio still works because we have
what its name
contingencies.
Hey, did Jennifer Valentine ever join the stream?
Jennifer Valentine, if you're here, if you are here, you won the drawing. Thompson, like Samson, lost his powers. They're bringing it up again. This guy just wants to kick me in the nuts twice tonight. That is tough. Bionic Benny, drop that question on our post because we are not going to be able to answer that question right now. What's up?
Alright.
Oh, baby.
This girl should have been named a long time ago.
Oh, baby.
This is our young adult female. She is white diamond line. So, no morph. She is het snow. But this is just a normal. She's just ridiculously, exceptionally clean. You know that if we're keeping a normal back in this day and age, that it's going to be good. But, like, there's no speckle out of place in the background. She's just so clean, so nice. Like I said,
very
from that
curious.
epic white diamond line. Yeah, curious, getting pulled in here. Come on. She's only 50% Superdwarf. She does have some Jamp in her too, but you can see like really good. Here, let me back up so you can
dropping the
actually
names.
see
The
her.
sooner you drop your name,
Really
the more
good,
likely
small
Garrett will pick
size
it.
on her. That's not true.
Well, yeah, because it just logically works. If you see a name you really like, then you just stop.
I jump on it. Yeah, that's true. I kind of waited. I picked Xander.
Yeah, that was.
And then we went past, and I'm glad I did because there's a lot of good names.
All right.
Okay, this is a female. What should her name be?
All right.
Just super beautiful,
ready?
exquisite, clean, patterned female.
Starting from the top, we got. Well, I'm gonna assume they were complimenting the snake when they said gorgeous, but that's a name option. Gorgeous. Carrot, Dottie, Tawny, Kitane, Calypso, Norma, Elsa, Flawless, Charlene, beautiful, Frosty, Desi, whoa, I'm losing it. Desi, Martha, Empress, Bailey, Callista, Charlene, Xena.
I like gorgeous. Hello,
I think gorgeous. I think gorgeous was like.
They were just saying it was gorgeous.
That was Midnight Musings.
I kind of like it. Gorgeous. Hello, gorgeous.
That's Midnight Musings' second one, I believe.
Yeah. We're going to try to breed her this year. We'll see what happens. Good job. All
gorgeous.
Right.
Sometimes
Very
you don't even
cool.
realize you won the name game. You just are good at it.
So good, she's not even trying.
Exactly. Congratulations, Midnight Musing. Yeah, exactly. Midnight.
Hey, tell them about that 500 sub giveaway.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're running a 500 sub giveaway on the Reach.
We blasted past 500 subs.
We're at 700. It's
We're going
not
to do...
limited to the first 500 like we originally were intending, but honestly, at this point, just go ahead.
No, it's a 500 sub giveaway. You're all good.
Yeah. Go to the channel that I will link.
Go on there. Look at they have to go on the 500 sub giveaway video.
And comment.
Comment, like, and subscribe, right?
Yes.
And then you're entered to win like a care package, which is going to be like
it's in the video.
Deck you out with swag for your family. Yeah, you can see what's up. So if you guys want to jump over there, like, comment, subscribe.
You will be the coolest person alive. Hold on.
Thank you, you gorgeous people.
Hold on, gotta drop it here.
Wait,
Super chat.
hey,
Super chat.
Scottish
Rod, best to you guys. Just only able to catch the end. Yins have a good one and have a Yingling for me.
Cheers.
We don't even have Yingling in the new.
We don't. That is pretty
yet.
sad. We need to get some Yingling for the new place.
All right.
Thanks, Scottish Rob. All right, gorgeous.